Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready? Red 80. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Stay 50, stay 50. Check. Lucky.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
I'm coming after you. Safe. Omaha, ready to move. Let's get in there.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and 15 now. Stafford, and he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
64. Hey.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, zebra. Hey, Echo. Hey. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Target. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On second down, it's Miller, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Bravo. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. Killer 20. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
10. Middle.
3rd and 2, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike one. Hey. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. He's coming. 40 got. Hey, give me a radar.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slant. And middle. Check 15. Check. Hey, Delta.
From the 44, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Box drop.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Big D.
He was covered by Trey Williams.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready. Black 22. I'm coming after you.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 36, Winston. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Hey, ready. Flag. What do you got? Check 46. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be easy. 30. 46. Come on.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun. Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Easy. 21. Check.
Stafford on 1st down. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
22. Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A first down throw for Winston. And a terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Watch the slant. Easy. 46 to Mike.
A give running right is Chubb. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Get ready. Black 25 behind. Hey, pick it up, defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Lady! Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.